The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. Brought to you by Nadex. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow Industrials down 71, Nasdaq off 53, S&P's off 11.5. What's happening, man?
What's happening is we're coming right off those lows and going higher right now, man. We were down 150.
We were down 150 Dow points.
Yeah.
Wow. Unreal.
Yeah.
Small caps are down 10. You got the DAX in Germany. That continues low. That's down 189 points. We'll get back to that in a little bit. Gold contract's up $1.50. You got the silver contract down 13 cents, trading $17. Light sweet crude up 13 cents, $56.94 a barrel. Notes and bonds. You get the 10-year note down 2, 125.05. 30-year bond down 14, 153.29. King dollar's down 233 ticks at 94.535. The euro is at 116.25 to the U.S. dollar. The yen is out here at 113.25 to the U.S. dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Let's get over and we'll take a look at the S&P, what you're going to have out here. Bottom line, yesterday was one of the first days that we didn't reach a new high, which is right next to it. Yesterday, we got the 259.22. High is 259.35. And as you just said out here, so the S&P's got down to 257.43. You're at 258.03 right now. We go inside the Dow Industrials. We'll take a look at the strength versus the weakness. Okay, so the weakness inside the Dow out here, you get McDonald's down 11, Caterpillar's off 9, American Express is down 6, Boeing's down 5.
That's what they're putting into the Dow, just to put, right?
Yes, yeah. Negative points. Positive points, you got 7 points with Disney, 5 with Travelers, 4 with United Health. We go take a look at the NDX 100. Inside the NDX 100, QVC is up 4.5%. You get Dish up 4.6%. Fox is up 2.7%. So the media stocks, interesting, man.
Fox had their earnings last night, too, I believe.
Taken away from it, eBay. eBay's down 3.7%. Clack's down 3.6%. Lam Research is down 3%. That's interesting. Let's see what NVIDIA's NVDA down slightly, down $4.
Yeah.
Macy's come out with numbers. So what's happening with Macy's? Macy's up 43 cents. Hasn't been able to hold its high either. Interesting.
Yeah.
So Macy's got up to a price point of $18.67. It's $18.03 right now. Gold contract. I've been trying to slam gold all morning. Got it down a couple times. Intra-day, got down to 1280. That was after the jobs numbers come out. Well, no, 920, because that was...
It's 1282.60, too. Not,
yeah.
Not quite 1280. This is high as almost 1290, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The some of the high volume stocks out here, let's take a look at some of the high volumes. Well, the high volume is right now. Roku. Oh, look at Roku. Roku.
I was waiting to jump to it. Up 35%, I think, right now.
Look at that. $9.
I talked about them in that 10 a.m. update I just did. They crushed their numbers for expected. They're expected to lose like $1.25, $1.35, something like that.
Yeah.
Actually, let's pull it up right now. I still probably have it up in one of these tabs. Whoops. Yep, there it is. And there it is. Perfect. So earnings, 10 cents per share, 137 they were expected to lose.
And they lost 10 cents, yeah.
And they were only supposed to make 110 million. Revenue 125 million.
Right.
I mean, that's a huge jump when you're looking at, that's kind of a small business, in terms of what we look at in public companies.
Right.
When you're only supposed to pull in 110 million for the quarter and you end up with 15 extra million, you're talking about almost a 15% boost in revenue.
Yeah, totally.
That's a big number.
And then next quarter, they're coming out with monster revenue.
Okay. And this was their first public quarter, so that's there's always scary times. And then how about we'll jump right to Snapchat, talking about early companies. Did you see Morgan Stanley, their lead underwriter, downgrading them? I know, right?
That's sick.
Yeah. So, I guess they could only hold up so long to provide some cover for the company when in the face of just, not producing, not making money, and struggling. And
Wow.
So at some point they had to say, hey.
That's pretty intense.
Yeah. So I think Snapchat's down another like 4% today.
Well, that I want to see that low get tested. See, it hasn't. Interesting. So you got a low yesterday at 12.10, made 12.23, and the way this is setting up, I wouldn't be buying it yet. But see that? So we had 162 million shares come out of it yesterday. Didn't hit the low. Now, when that happens, what I like about that is that it uses a huge amount of energy. I wouldn't be buying it this week. What I'd like to see is that next week it blows that out and rejects it.
Sure.
With dramatically lighter volume.
Sure.
Yeah.
You
get something like that, then guess what? Then you very well may have some action, and that action there, of course, would be a rejection of price, and you go higher.
Yeah, and what's interesting, they had such a tough day yesterday, but, their earnings drove all that negativity. But man, what if they didn't have the 10-cent holdings coming in and buying 10% of the company? What would have happened? Because that's quite a boost to have a huge investor with huge money coming in and still.
It's huge,
yeah.
Absolutely huge. Let's go over to my man, Mr. Kevin Hinks at TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim, and don't forget, folks, every trading day right here, 11 to 12 Eastern Standard Time, no matter where you are right now. Bottom line, you can hit your cell phone, go to TFNN.com, hit Tiger TV. You want to understand the option market upside down, you want to understand the futures market upside down, that's the place to do it. Kevin Hinks, what's going on?
Good morning, O'Brien family. How's everything going?
Well, it's going good. The bottom line is that I thought it was illegal, though, that to have any type of red numbers at the open are actually in the markets in general.
We'll talk to Kevin for 5 or 10 minutes. It'll be green by the time it's me.
And let me finish that statement, Tom, by saying the day isn't over yet.
Yeah. Yes, it's so true.
The hour isn't over. Right, exactly.
Right? I was listening to you guys talking about Snap, and it's so funny. My initial reaction when I heard 10 cent was coming in was going, well, if they're coming in right here, that's a pretty good level to get in at. But no, they're already in. I was like, oh, that's not as good then.
Yeah.
Right.
Where were they? Right.
Well, you know what gets
break-even price.
And it does get interesting. And I heard you talking about this yesterday on the TD network also, is that the way that Snap seems to be set up right now. They're saying the millenniums are using it. What age group is the millennium?
It's not me. I
No,
would
it's
love
not.
to think it is.
No, I know that.
That's just my sorrow.
It's younger. No, I agree.
Yeah. I'm 37, and it's right below me. It's
Okay.
34 maybe to like 22 or so. I'm just ballparking, but it's it's younger than my generation,
because
unfortunately.
I think what's going to get interesting here is that to see if these younger kids do transition from Snap to Facebook, because when I see the younger kids are running around my house, that's all they use is Snap.
I use Snapchat too.
Yeah.
What I struggle to, as somebody that uses Facebook, uses Snapchat, uses Instagram, is how you monetize that. I see the ads on Snapchat, but the way ads on Snapchat work is you just click and you're next. I can't even remember literally one ad that has made any type of impression on me. So how are they going to?
Man, that was quick. How did we do that?
Maybe we can bring them back for a few minutes.
Do you get a few more minutes? Can we bring you back?
Absolutely.
Awesome, man.
As much time as you need.
Awesome. Stay right there, folks. We got Kevin Hinks, Tommy and Tommy O'Brien. We want to hear from you. 877-927-6648. Dow right now is down 66. Nasdaq's off 43. S&P's off 10.5. Coming right back.
Larry Pezzavento and John Jameson are teaming up for a live hour-long webinar Wednesday, November 15th at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time, titled The Hidden Secrets Behind Trading and Investing in Cryptocurrencies. Cryptocurrencies are some of the most volatile trading markets in the world right now, and this is a webinar that you will not want to miss. In this live 60-minute webinar, John and Larry will discuss a variety of topics, including where cryptocurrencies trade and how to get started, how to recognize supply and demand in cryptocurrencies, and the difference between Bitcoin and Ethereum, and why knowing this one piece of information puts you in the top 1% of cryptocurrency traders, as well as many more topics. Visit the front page of TFNN.com for all the information and to sign up today for Fibonacci 24/7, and we'll see you Wednesday, November 15th for the hidden secrets behind trading and investing in cryptocurrencies.
platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Kevin Hinks, Tom, and Tommy O'Brien. We do appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. And, folks, if you haven't checked out the TD Ameritrade platform, come over to our website at TFNN. You can hit the banner, bring it up. They'll allow you to trade with paper money on that platform. It's a great platform. And if you actually are a TD Ameritrade customer, they have events right across the country. They have a lot of them. You know, Kevin, I got an email this morning about your market drive event in Naples coming up, right?
Yes.
So
it's a futures market drive, really.
Cool. Okay, that's what I wanted to ask you. So the market drives, are they different subjects sometimes, or how does that work?
What it is, the market drive is a day-long, a complete day of education for TD Ameritrade clients. It's completely free. It's at the Ritz-Carlton in Naples.
Yeah.
Right. It's an all-day event. It's a full day of education. The CME will be there. There's the CBOE is there. There's lots of groups there. This particular one is all focused on futures.
Cool, man. Well,
and so, yeah, it's a great day of education. And for people who are just getting into the futures market, for people who aren't in yet, it's a full day of education, and you'll leave there smarter than you came, that's for sure.
Yeah, it is. And it's amazing the job you do with education every day, man. It's pretty cool.
It's our opinion, Tom, that's what differentiates us, all right? We don't want you. I know the difference from trading for as long as I did. If you were more confident trading, you traded more, you did a better job. I mean, education is vital.
Yeah, it is vital. It is. Now, the cool thing now, too, folks, and this has been on for a while, but every day it gets better, is that truly when Kevin started, you didn't have online platforms that you can empower yourself. You know, you had to be at exchanges.
Sure.
The difference now is dramatic because we are the exchanges now.
Totally.
You know, pretty amazing.
Right, exactly. When I started learning, I went on the trading floor in 1983, the end of 1983. I learned from the people there.
Sure.
You know, you worked as a clerk, and you via osmosis, and you learned how to trade, and you learned the instincts, and then you either were good at it or you were not good at it, and the success rate was fairly small.
Right.
In that market. But if now there's those exchanges to learn aren't there anymore. So that's what we're doing. We're getting you ready for a trading day and how to trade via our education.
Yeah, it's awesome.
In Saudi Arabia, they lock you up at the Ritz forever, but in Naples, TD Ameritrade, they're just going to keep you for one day and then they'll let you go home.
That's right. Could be a worse place to hang out on a Saturday.
Seriously, for sure, man, for sure.
That's a fact. And we have a couple questions. I believe the date is the 18th, but I'll look at my email again. I think it's November 18th.
It's a week from this Saturday.
Oh, cool.
So it would be, that'd be 11th. Yeah, that'd be the 18th.
Right.
Perfect.
Right. Yeah. So.
And it's completely free for TD Ameritrade clients.
Right. So check it out, folks. I know.
It's beautiful weather in Florida right now. Man.
I'm telling you, today is like 78.
Get ready, Kevin. It's beautiful, man.
Oh, I'm on my way. Trust me. You don't have to worry about me. I'm coming.
I love it. So, hey, as we started off the program, Tommy had done the 10 o'clock news update, and, I didn't see the Dow down 150, but we're only down. We're down 70. We're only down 50 right now on the Dow.
Yeah, don't blink on these down markets, right? I mean, I watching the E-minis tick 8.5, down 8 1/4. They just keep, they're kind of just, they're not up yet. Make no mistake, this market's not up, but
Nasdaq was down over 1%, right? Now we're at about 0.5%. So
exactly right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're off their lows, that's for sure.
Off the lows and ready to go.
Volatility, hey.
Hey,
We got a little spike in the VIX finally. It was over 11 at one point pre-market.
And then what's going to happen at 11:30 to noon today, that Senate tax bill is going to be released too. So that's going to throw some volatility in the marketplace. Yeah.
Exactly. I think that actually is part of why this market was a little soft. Not only the foreign markets, but there's a little uncertainty in the tax reform bill.
Right. As to, I guess, who's going to get what and how fast it's going to be, right?
Right, exactly.
Yeah. Right.
Exactly.
So what are we talking about today?
Today we're talking about corporate actions. We're gonna educate on a whole group of corporate actions: mergers and acquisitions, stock splits. The one that's most popular, dividends.
Yeah.
We're gonna teach everything you need to know about dividends and options.
Nice.
So it's a big day here. And we're gonna trade some Disney later in the show. Now we traded some Nvidia yesterday, so by the end of the day today we'll have two earnings plays on Nvidia and Disney.
That's a beautiful thing, and I believe. Nordstrom's coming out later, too.
Are they?
After the bell today, we'll get Nordstrom's, right.
Yeah.
Now, be careful. Nordstrom doesn't have weeklies, so it's a little more interesting of a trade than others, but still, it's tradable. It's just they've got monthly expirations, not weeklies.
And, you just made a great point. And it's almost like, why go to something without weeklies? Because when you're listening to the program, folks, what's so cool is that these weeklies are so liquid, it's unbelievable. So it's like, hold it. If you think you're going to be right, well, it's a lot easier being right for 2 or 3 days versus that monthlies.
Sure.
And you're paying less money. That's the bottom line, right? Because there's less time involved.
Exactly. I mean, yeah. So the weekly started out very slow, and their volume and open interest has done nothing but expand ever since.
Yeah.
Very popular product.
Wait to see. I can't wait to hear you start teaching in about 6 months from now when the CME gets the Bitcoin futures, and then they do options on the futures, man.
Yeah, I mean, I like volatility, and I like speculation, and just like the new FANG future that came out from the ICE, the CME is going to come out with their Bitcoin future. Yeah, some interesting new products to trade coming down the pipeline.
You got to love it, folks. Right here, folks, half hour from now, go to TFNN.com, hit Tiger TV. You're going to get some great education inside that option future market. Kevin, you have a great one and a safe one, and we'll see whether Sherman-Williams comes through by the time you're on the air with that green paint, man.
Thanks for having me, guys. Have a great day.
Thanks so much.
Kevin.
Have a great one. Have a safe one. S&Ps are down 8 right now. You get the Nasdaq off 35.
Yeah.
And we have natural gas, right?
We do, that's right. Yeah, let's jump over and take a quick peek. Good call. So we'll jump over. Gold's been pulling it back a little bit, too, as we're speaking. Okay, so I'm jumping into the Finder. We're going into commodity spreads. We're going into natural gas. Let's take a look at the 11 a.m.s first. Right now, natural gas, we're looking at the December contract, trading at 320. So the 11 a.m.s are going to line up with the 320 to the bullish and the bearish side. Let's take a quick peek. So the bullish side, looking at about $15. We're going to have a little bit of intrinsic value there. Is that right? Yes, it is. And then the bearish one, because we're a little bit out of the money, is going to be the cheap one. So we're looking at about $24 for natural gas, which would be 2.4 pennies, right, away from 320. Yep. So that's the 11 a.m.s. And as we got just 1 minute left here in the break, it's perfect. We'll see how these. So the 12 o'clocks line up in the same way, as in with 320. This is just moving around quickly even as we do it. So $15 to the positive side. So about 28 versus 24. And let's just see as we come in how maybe the dailies line up. On the bullish side, we're going to be paying about 27. On the bearish side, we're paying about 24. 51. Keeping in mind we have a little bit more price movement that we could see. We'll see where it shakes out.
You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. 877-927-6648. Right back, folks.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender. Hi folks, this is Tom O'Brien. If you'd like to be the bank and get the type of interest they receive instead of the low interest rates they give to clients, then I have an investment you may want to take a look at. I'm offering 4-year secured first mortgages on buildable city lots in St. Petersburg, Florida. The investment can be anywhere from $30,000 to $75,000 per buildable city lot. The interest paid is 7% per year, paid monthly. Depending on the investment, the income per month per lot ranged from $175 for a $30,000 investment to $437.50 for a $75,000 investment. If you are in the CD market, you want to look at this investment. St. Petersburg is located in Pinellas County, which is the densest county in Florida. If you're looking for an investment with your principal intact that pays a good interest rate, this may be for you. The supply is limited, so act now. For more information on these secured first mortgage opportunities, you can call me at 877-518-9190. That's 877-518-9190.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen, live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den, absolutely free, for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. 877-927-6648. And then we'll have those natural gas numbers for you. We were just talking about the Ritz. Well, we have the Courtyard by Marriott that's also getting filled up in Saudi Arabia, folks. This is just coming across. So the Ritz is full. The Courtyard by Marriott's turning into the second Slammer Jammer.
Seriously, pretty unreal what's going on. I mean, we chuckle, but it's call it scary, interesting. You know, I mean, it's quite a crackdown.
If you get money, you want to get out of there, man.
I anticipate it's probably too late. That's what I'm saying. As in, this has been going on for what now? Almost a week. And if you're the dictator that's gonna imprison all your competitors for power, you certainly are aware that everyone's going to start running when you start locking up the richest and most powerful people in the country.
Right.
But yeah, so it looks like, since Sunday, the Ritz has been shut tight, massive gates closed. Just weeks ago, the Ritz was doing big things, and let's see where is it, whoops. Yeah, it talks a lot about, so days after guests were booted out of the Ritz and moved to apparently take it, into a compound into a makeshift prison, word came that the Courtyard by Marriott was undergoing a similar transformation. A receptionist at the hotel, which is located just across the street from the Ritz, nice and easy, all one location, said it had been fully booked by local higher authorities. Who would ever be staying across the street from the local prison if you're a local higher authority? Those would be the people that would be fearing the most, right? I mean, that's, so since Sunday, the Ritz has been shut tight. It's now Thursday, so you're looking at like 5 days. The massive gates have been uncharacteristically closed. There's not a security guard at the site. Just weeks ago, Davos in the desert, they had a big conference with a bunch of high-flying power players, and then the Courtyard by Marriott is less opulent. But like you said, it's probably the most gorgeous Courtyard by Marriott in the whole world, being in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
I don't think that's
No, that's the Ritz.
I was just going to say, But pretty intense, man.
No doubt.
I mean, power struggle for sure. Yeah, you want to pull up maybe the news for crude natural gas?
Natural gas. Let's see what it's done. Is it
not too much movement.
319.
319.7, yeah, like 4 ticks below the 320 price point. Oh, so there's natural gas inventories rose 15 billion cubic feet. Now, if you want, you can pull it up. Maybe we'll see if we can find the estimate. But up there, so 13 I saw. 13 was the estimate of a rise, and it came in at 15. So pretty close to in line. Yeah, so maybe 14 they're saying was the estimate here. I saw 13 was the estimate, maybe the Bloomberg estimate there, but came in at 15. Inventories rose to 3.79 trillion cubic feet. Yeah, median estimate pretty much in line. Let's jump back one more time before we jump around. So yeah, not too much movement so far. How about oil yesterday after those numbers, right?
Right.
Pretty remarkable, man.
Yeah.
And even, let's just pull up as...
And it's moving today. It moved all over the place yesterday. It stopped moving up today right when we started the program.
Look at that.
Look at
10 o'clock on the dot.
Right.
Maybe that was the news of the second prison opening up in Saudi Arabia. They could have been.
Yeah,
That's very. I mean, any. We chuckle, but man, they are. If this turns into a huge problem, as in, you're supposed to be a democracy, right? And if it turns into where they're just locking up political prisoners, that could be some turmoil. And we're only 4 or 5 days into finding out really what's going on over there. So there.
But I don't. It's not a democracy. It's a kingdom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's a dictator. The king can, by royal creed. This is like. I mean, I don't think there's many kingdoms left.
To put things in context, though, they just can't start beheading people in the desert and all as well in a kingdom. Do you see what I'm saying? Like that's where the world will react. They might get shut off, sanctions. They're a huge oil player. You need to be part of a Western democracy, at least apparently on the outside, to be able to be a player in the world markets on that stage.
Yeah.
You can't have it both ways. You can't be a kingdom that does whatever you want, and then because they would get a little flack for their human rights violations, for women not being able to drive. That was always in the press as to why don't they get as much scrutiny as some of the other countries? And the reason is because they have so much oil.
Right.
But you can only push that so far, is my point. It looks like they might be pushing it a little too far.
They're going to push it, yeah.
Oh, they are, right. No, for sure.
There's no doubt, man. They, you know what they just did this morning, too, folks, and that's why I'm surprised that gold's even down. They just told all their citizens to get out of Lebanon.
Yes.
This morning.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, man, are we going to...
Yeah, no, that could be part of the oil for sure as well.
877-927-6648.
How about Roku? Let's jump over and see how they're doing. ROKU, Roku.
ROKU. Look at that. Wow. Oh, it traded there at the IPO, I guess. 29.80.
Okay.
29.44. Big
So
number.
what is that? What was it closing at yesterday? About 19? It's up 40, 45% even at these prices, and
Look
it
at
was
that.
as high as 29.44.
Yeah.
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 And it would make sense, right? They're in an industry that's exploding, of course, live streaming.
Right.
As Netflix
Right.
continues to grow, they seem like they're well positioned, and to beat the estimates like that on your first quarter out of the gate is pretty cool.
It is. And this is, let's see the fourth quarter one.
Yeah.
Look at how much it's going up. It's like insane.
Sure.
It's like
170 to 190.
Right.
This just came in at about 125, and they were supposed to come in at like 110.
Right.
Yeah.
Big numbers.
Definitely.
Big monster numbers. So let's go inside the, let's go over to the DAX first. So it is intriguing when you look at the S&Ps, and I haven't seen them down for so long that it was like, okay, what's going on? And bottom line, they just kind of sold them down. But
Yeah.
the DAX is down good. I mean, that's, the DAX
Yeah,
is just
1.5%
like,
almost.
yeah, our markets, the DAX hasn't gone anywhere but up since August 29th. It was at 11,800. 3 days ago, it was at 13,500. We get over and we take a look at the E-minis right now. And let's see the type of bounce that we got here. So what do we have? What time is it? Okay, so it's 10:37. Hey, we'll find out. It's got a high volume low there, but you did a nice bounce. It's backing down somewhat off this bounce.
Got almost a 10-point bounce. We're off about 3 or 4 points from that bounce high.
Let's see what they're saying. So it's crunch times for Republican tax writers on Thursday. The House and Ways and Means Committee entered its final day of hammering out its tax legislation, while the Senate panel plans to reveal its own version. It said 11:30 to 12. We'll find out whether it comes out like that. Oh, here it is. House and Ways Means Committee gathered Thursday morning. Oh, no, this is still the House Senate. But Brady began the hearing about 40 minutes after it was supposed to start. I see. Okay, following a closed-door hearing. Details of the changes have been highly guarded, demonstrating high stakes. I'm trying to find the
Yeah, no, I hear you.
when the Senate is coming
specific
out.
details of what to expect, right?
Well,
I bet it's going to be news all day if they're making that, and I wouldn't count on even if it says 11:30, right?
no, it says they started. He started 40 minutes late, so. 877-927-6648. Oh, look at that. What happened to the Dow? Dow's down 100 now. Something just happened quick.
That's it.
S&Ps are down 12.5, and look at that. NASDAQ is down 40.
50, yeah.
Yeah.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's Nadex.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to the Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is down 103. You get the Nasdaq off 48. S&Ps are off 12.5. And as you come over to our website at TFNN.com, you're going to see right on the very top of the carousel, Fibonacci 24/7 subscriber event, November 15th.
That's right, a week from yesterday. So Larry Pesavento, John Jameson, they're going to be doing the hidden secrets behind trading and investing in cryptocurrencies. Talked about it a little bit earlier, cryptocurrencies, whether it's Bitcoin, Ethereum, they're rocking and rolling. So it'll be interesting to see. I'm going to be watching for sure. We got a call yesterday talking about it. Listeners encouraged, and excited for it. You can sign up for Fibonacci 24/7.
Yeah.
New subscribers comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. I encourage people to go on the order form and just check out the number of topics they're going to be talking about, because it all is pertinent stuff, And it's such a new field. There's a lot to learn, and if you can learn that, you can have quite an edge over the field, I feel like, versus, trading Apple.
Always at the beginning. Yeah. It's always a much better deal.
Where and how do you even trade them?
Because the computers will end up taking over.
I don't really know,
No,
and I've purchased them. But where's the best place that you really
Right.
should be buying and selling to make sure you're getting fast executions, fair
Right.
prices,
Right.
all the above? Your safety in terms of reliability, working
Yeah.
with businesses, all the above. Recognizing supply and demand, how to know if the cryptocurrency is being hyped and how you can profit from it. And this is where a difference between Bitcoin and Ethereum, and why even just knowing that puts you in the top 1% of cryptocurrency traders. The real investment opportunity, understanding the technology behind cryptocurrencies and why it's about to change the world.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and then the type of news-driving events that we love, we always pulling up natural gas. We were just looking at it. What type of events happen in cryptocurrencies? And that's, the FOMC and non-farm payroll events of the cryptocurrency space. And I'm sure, you want to talk about volatility. You get one of those forks where maybe Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin, that's where you might, and you got to be aware of that stuff if you're trading it. So check it out right on the front page. A week from yesterday, Wednesday evening, 5:30 till 6:30. Larry and John will be in there, and that should be a great workshop for sure. And as well,
Our man, Mr. Basil Chapman.
that's right. He's going to be rocking and rolling a week from Monday.
Look at that title. Can't even believe it.
What can we anticipate for 2018?
We're here.
Can we anticipate like a 40% rise in the market? Or was that 2017?
Yeah.
Right? I know. So Basil Chapman, his awesome newsletter, The Opening Call, every morning comes out. You can sign up for that. You can sign up for a free trial right here. And Monday evening, hour-and-a-half webinar. He'll be in there following your program a week from Monday, November 20th. Thanksgiving week, so get busy on Monday, because we know how that week just trails off for sure. Wednesday especially, Thursday, and we're closed on Friday. Can high techs continue to lead? Will the financials be impacted by yields, and where will yields be in 2018?
Yes, they will.
Chances for inflation, deflation, dollar and gold's long-term outlook, autos, real estate, socio-economic, political nuances in the next phase, worldwide stock market euphoric phase. Lots to talk about when you talk about what we're coming into, especially after the 2017 we had. And then just talking about the politics of things, chance of a third party showing up, and how that affects, and that's all real deal, man. We'll see how. It's amazing when you think we just had election day in 2017.
Right.
And 2018, though, is a much bigger, every 2 years. 2017, that's an off year, right? We have very few. 2018, you're going to have more
House of Representatives,
seats.
Congress, right?
Yeah, you'll have some Senate seats up there.
Yeah.
And then before you know it, man, I mean, the campaigning will probably begin in 2018 because, 2 years,
we're here.
Unfortunately, is pretty standard at this stage for a presidential election.
It is. It's amazing that when I look at Congress sometimes, it's like it's almost. It seems that they should have longer than 2 years because that just never stops campaigning. I mean, you get 2 years, you get in, and then how are you going to get any work done? Because you just got to start campaigning.
True, but the balance, and it's a good point. I'm just the counterpoint to that is that everything has its place, and the founders wanted local politicians to be completely, they had to answer continually to their constituents.
Yeah.
So when you have the House, that's why they're quick. And then you have the Senate, which is the state.
I get it made 6 years.
Longer,
that's
right,
a good
sure.
scene. Yeah.
I think to another counterpoint, just that they don't even have to campaign, unfortunately, because of the gerrymandering that takes place on both sides. And I think that's one of the big problems that the lines that get drawn
for sure
cause most House seats, and both parties do it. And I think that's one of the horrible parts is that, choosing your voters as a politician isn't supposed to be how it's supposed to work. The voters are supposed to choose politicians, and so I think that would be maybe a good way to get the partisanship out of the House, because the House, right now it's very Republican because the Republicans got to gerrymander in the last census, but guess what? It's going to go both ways, and it's not good for politics either way. So we'll see. Because those houses just don't flip, those House races. So you say that they campaign, but in reality, most of the time, they're just so entrenched that you're almost forced to campaign against your own party on both sides because they're so entrenched versus campaigning,
I guess for them, the amount of soft money they can collect, it might be worth it.
What do you mean?
That they can collect so much money every time they're basically campaigning.
Sure.
If they're collecting money whether they have someone going against them or not. Meaning,
that's a whole other discussion in terms of money in politics and how much time they actually spend raising money versus time actually governing.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I mean, there's been some great news stories on literally the hours a day they have to spend cold calling for money versus actually spending.
Yeah.
Seriously, 60 Minutes did some great stories.
I know.
Literally, you walk in there, and one of the parts that they teach you is you need to sit down and call for like 4 hours, 5 hours a day.
Yeah.
What good does that do the government in reality?
No, I know.
No good,
Wild.
Yeah.
877-927-6648. Let's see. We got a question about Nike here.
Nikkei.
Oh, the Nikkei. Okay, the Nikkei. So let me go take a look at the Nikkei and see what we have over here. So, 22,868.
Down about 0.2%.
Oh, look at that. Oh, that was quite a night.
Volatility, huh?
Holy cow, you're going to be kidding me.
Can you go IGPO?
Is that an 800-point move? I think it is.
It is.
So it opened higher. It's funny. It looks different when we put up the daily, huh?
It does, and I'm not sure if that has to do with the
23,352.
Oh, you know what? So this is what it is. This is the overnight session.
Okay.
That's not included.
I see. Okay.
So that's why. So this was yesterday.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we just
today.
That's what's going on.
Right. So this is all one day. Whoops. This is all one day.
Okay.
So realistically, it closed at 22,937.
Yeah, there it is.
Overnight, it goes up, opens much higher, 23,270, spikes up for a bit, and then falls off, and then bounces back to literally almost where it closed at on the 8th.
Wow.
Yeah.
So let's see what kind of volume we got here.
I'm gonna guess a decent number.
Yeah, it should
right.
be. Oh, look at that. Yeah, that's saying the Nikkei is not done. You get a high volume high. That can get tested. Look at that volume, man. It's 1.6 billion shares.
Quite a roller coaster over there.
Amazing.
Yeah.
You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Dow Industrials right now down 93. You get the Nasdaq off 40. S&Ps are down 10.5. And let's see, where's that natural gas contract?
Left tab, all the way on the left. There you go. Oh, that's oil.
We'll get that natural gas coming back.
There it is, 318.
318. Be right back, folks.
Are China A shares hot or not? If you trade China A shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A share bull and bear ETFs. China A shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foresight Fund Services, LLC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has put together the finest programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 8 hours a day, starting at 9 a.m. as Larry Pesavento kicks us off with Trade What You See. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. with the Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. Swim lessons from TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim is now at 11 a.m., followed by Basil Chapman at 12 noon. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts. And keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN.com. Educating investors. Learn how to trade options with swim lessons. Brought to you by TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim. Next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. So Dow right now is down 92. Nasdaq is off 38. S&Ps are off 9.5. That is interesting, though, with what Sean Parker saying, right?
Yeah. So Sean Parker saying social media conscientious objector.
That he's a conscientious.
Yes, says he's a social media conscientious objector. And who knows? I don't even know if he owns Facebook shares still, or if he has maybe sold them. I don't know. It'd be interesting to know in light of what he's saying here, right? The unintended consequences of a network when it grows to 1 billion or 2 people probably interferes with productivity in weird ways and literally changes your relationship with society and with each other. You won't hear Mark Zuckerberg saying that. No, that's for sure. Right. So, and he's, we were talking about it during the break. He was, of course, Napster, one of the first big disruptors of the internet in terms of music, and he was able to work his way into Facebook in the early days, and cashed in big time. And
then what he's saying that Social networks are a social validation feedback loop that exploit a vulnerability in human psychology. Inventors and creators of social networks understood this, and we did it anyway.
Yeah. Yep.
That's a fact, man. People just,
People love hearing what they think reiterated to themselves. I mean, that's just...
That's the loop back, right?
Right.
That's
you know?
interesting. Yeah. Wild.
Definitely.
Let's go over and take a look. So gold, they keep slamming down here. Be interesting to see if they can keep it down. It's testing the lows out here from that 1280.50 this morning.
Okay. I think it was last night, just so as the 1280 that...
Oh, I see what
That's
you're
why
saying.
you
I
keep-
see. That's where you come. I
Yeah.
get the 1282. I see. Okay. You stay right there, folks. Thinkorswim's coming up next, and then, of course, we got our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, Steve Rhodes, Dave White.
And what else today? Happy birthday, man.
Thanks, brother.
Love you.
That's a beautiful thing.
Totally.
Thanks, pal. Have a great one, folks. Have a safe one. Stay right there. Swim lessons coming right up.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.